The truth is, hardly any of us have ethical energy enough for more than one really inflexible point of honor. Self-sacrifice enables us to sacrifice other people without blushing. I often quote myself. It adds spice to my conversation. I never resist temptation, because I have found that things that are bad for me do not tempt me. He who can, does. He who cannot, teaches. Men have to do some awfully mean things to keep up their respectability. A fashion is nothing but an induced epidemic. The reasonable man adapts himself to the world, the unreasonable one persists in trying to adapt the world to himself. Progress is impossible without change. And those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. Only on paper has humanity yet achieved glory, beauty, truth, knowledge, virtue, and abiding love. Just do what must be done. This may not be happiness, but it is greatness. What is the use of writing plays? What is the use of writing anything, if there is not a will which finally molds chaos itself into a race of gods? While we ourselves are the living graves of murdered animals, how can we expect any ideal living conditions on this earth? All genuinely intellectual work is humorous. Use your health, even to the point of wearing it out. That is what it is for. Spend all you have before you die. Do not outlive yourself. If history repeats itself, and the unexpected always happens, how incapable must man be of learning from experience? The fickleness of the women I love is only equaled by the infernal constancy of the women who love me. The single biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place. In heaven, an angel is nobody in particular. Beauty is a short-lived tyranny. Life does not cease to be funny when people die any more than it ceases to be serious when people laugh. Kings are not born, they are made by artificial hallucination. Socialism never arises in the earlier phases of capitalism, as, for instance, among the pioneers of civilization in a country where there is plenty of land available for private appropriation by the last comer. Reading made Don Quixote a gentleman, but believing what he read made him mad. In a battle, all you need to make you fight is a little hot blood and the knowledge that it's more dangerous to lose than to win. Animals are my friends. And I don't eat my friends. No man ever believes that the Bible means what it says. he is always convinced that it says what he means. Nothing is worth doing unless the consequences may be serious. The frontier between hell and heaven is only the difference between two ways of looking at things. All great truths begin as blasphemies. If I were a woman, I'd simply refuse to speak to any man or do anything for men until I'd got the vote. Censorship ends in logical completeness when nobody is allowed to read any books except the books that nobody reads. Life contains but two tragedies. One is not to get your heart's desire, the other is to get it. Home life is no more natural to us than a cage is natural to a cockatoo. I dislike feeling at home when I am abroad. Find enough clever things to say, and you're a prime minister, write them down and you're a Shakespeare. It is dangerous to be sincere unless you are also stupid.